This is the Geico ESPN High School Basketball Showcase, presented by the United States Marine Corps. And it is a part of the Spalding Hoophall Classic, presented by East Bay. And today at Springfield College, the birthplace of basketball, the sport Dr. James Naismith invented will be played at a very high level as Montverde Academy takes on IMG Academy. Matt Schick alongside National Recruiting Director and evaluator for ESPN, Paul Biancardi. Paul, 13 combined ranked players in this matchup. Let's start with two of the top 5 players in the ESPN 100. That's the senior class.
Yeah, Keante, George, and Darik Whitehead. You're not going to get better star power in any other game. Darik Whitehead, just sensational as a versatile athlete, and Keante George, he puts up numbers. Keante George scores the ball so well. Great body control at the basket. He is a shooter, but make no mistake about it, when IMG needs a basket, they go to Keante George. He's becoming a better defender, so he can score on you or he can stop you. He's headed to Baylor. On the other side, Darik Whitehead is an elite athlete, one of the best athletes in the class. His skill level has improved, three-point shooting. He leads with defense, playmaking, works on the glass. He gives Montverde everything they need, both inside and out.
And let's take a look at our starting lineups, brought to you by the United States Marine Corps with IMG. Jaden Bradley signed with Alabama. George headed to Baylor. Eric Daly, we don't know where he's headed, but he's probably headed to the scoring column in this game. You see Jarris Walker as well, the Houston signee, and Noah Batchelor, a Memphis signee. And for the Montverde Academy Eagles, Darik Whitehead, who you mentioned, headed to Duke, had 14 points against Matha Catholic just on Saturday. Malik Renault signed with Florida. Dylan Mitchell is signed with Coach White, and Florida Sky Clark, a Kentucky signee. Jalen Hood-schifino, who will play for Mike Woodson and Indiana. So if there's a player on the floor, chances are you will see him at a high major program either next year or the year after. This is by far, in terms of profiles, in terms of rankings, the game to watch this weekend. Settle in for the next 90 minutes. Matt Schick alongside Paul Biancardi. No score, minute in. Malik Renault, nice move, left hand off the glass is good for the future Florida Gator.
Yeah, there's no center in this game. Malik Renault, the best low post player in terms of posting up on the block, scoring in the paint. He's been very consistent all season long from Montverde, and he also gets on the glass.
Bradley, the kick. Future player.
They all came to Montverde, had to sacrifice their game where they were to be part of something bigger than themselves.
How about that, George?
Could go to college. He's leaving all options open.
Don't leave Jet Howard open. Michigan signee, son of Juwan, buries that one.
Yeah, that's a bad idea. 40% three-point shooter. Going to play for his dad, Juwan, at Michigan.
Side, nice feed. That, and just wanting to see, and Adam, thanks for the report. Whoa! Want to see how they respond? How about Walker on the inbound?
Jarris Walker has been playing at a different level this season. Always talented, always full of upside. Afraid to hold their players accountable. And sometimes that's a hard thing to do when you have talented players that have high expectations. But if you really want to help your players, you hold them accountable, you teach them the right lesson, and then you move on.
You like to play, but you like to be coached. Those are two separate things. McCoy Hutchinson on the way to Bradley. Rebound here for Hood-schifino. Jalen Hood-schifino, Indiana signee, glass good. Had a triple-double on Saturday in the win over Matha Catholic. Here he is in transition again. Gets that one to fall. Hoosier fans gotta love what they're seeing, Paul. They're in that senior class. Bachelor with the kick. That one later on. Halftime of our fourth and final game. Our next one, we'll compare rosters. And I'm sure I'll get the online social media support that I need. Keante George is...
The way they convert from defense to offense, there's so much talent. You know, you don't see either team pressing because the guard plays too strong.
Just scenery, multiple high schools, multiple stops. It's becoming rare and special for high-level players to stay at one spot for more than a few years. Darik Whitehead again.
He's been there for a long time, and a lot of the schools had the concept as well. Last year, due to COVID, we started the NIBC in an ad hoc form to get games in.
It's second to none in the event business. To put on such high-quality events, build, we're going to check it out on Synergy. They tape all these games, every single one, because they don't want to miss anything come NBA draft time.
Oh, nice feed inside from Malik Renaud. Dylan Mitchell on the receiving end. Bradley. Montverde trying to find itself a little bit. Jalen Hood-schifino, another nice bounce pass. That one to Mitchell again.
But their three-point shooting has been absent in this game.
No fast break points for IMG at this point, but
activity, a lot of criticism out there. You got to shut down the outside voices and listen to the indoor voices. Number one in the class. When you show Anthony Davis, I think back to 211 when he played here at the Hoophall Classic. He had 30 points, 16 rebounds, and 7 blocks. He was number 6 in the country back then. Finished at number 1.
Dylan Mitchell finishes that. As we said, 11 straight #1 picks in the NBA draft. Selected as to the Hoophall. Look at that. Elevating as you see the finish for IMG.
Little box set, elevator screen. That means he comes through 2 of his teammates into a ball screen. Great set. Well defended.
Kick out. Jalen Hood-schifino drives, floater.
Inside the three-point line.
Jarris Walker, step back Jay. That one's nice. Jarris Walker, he's got 8 points. And headed to Houston to play for Kelvin Sampson, top 20 in the ESPN 100.
And he just oozes, and I mean oozes with upside. He can still get in better shape. He's gonna be a better defender. And you take that offensive game and the passing. Going to play for Scott Drew. They've had some great defensive guards over the years.
Bradley No at one end, Hood-schifino. The kick, hits his man in the air and hits the J.
There's gonna be times where you hit that emotional wall, that mental wall, where you're there physically, but you have nothing left inside mentally.
Oh my goodness. Fourth quarter here in this top 5 matchup. You've been out of coaching about as long as I have.
Yeah, but I've seen you do youth coaching.
That is true. 7-year-olds are tough. 1-point game, IMG with the lead on Montverde. Any adjustments you want to see from either team is Keante George, the Baylor signee, puts that one in, chance at 3.
I want to see Montverde take away that cut. May go to the wrong place, but then you can re-space, but you're not wrong.
Jay did not lead again until just a moment ago when it was 42-41. As Queen loses that one on the way up. IMG has retaken the lead after the previous free throw. Free ball. Daly just has not found it, but how about Keante George with a great, crazy putback.
Great work ethic. He's a quiet leader in many ways.
Oh, the throwback! Dylan Mitchell missed the initial shot and wasn't gonna miss that one. Wow! Hello, Sports Center Top 10. I think we found one for you. Keante George.
Watch Dylan
again.
Mitchell. Throw it up, maybe to himself. Oh! Gets the assist and the flush. Eyes on the rim. And I don't mean eyes on the rim. He makes momentum-changing plays. Let's see if it can turn the tide for Montverde.
Oh, how about another? Jarris Walker, I've got your momentum-changing play right here.
Jarris Walker with the power. Watch Jarris Walker just power his way with the punch. Nobody getting in the way of that.
Got by Mitchell to do it. Gotta need a bucket here. Jalen Hood-Schifino. Oh, goodness. Just so smooth. My goodness. 15
Smooth.
points for the future Hoosier. It's a 4-point game, 90 to go.
He gets to that open pocket of space quickly and rises up.
Speaking of rising up, Eric Daly struggled a little bit from the floor, so get up off the floor. Throws that one down. Darik Whitehead, no good. 6-point lead, a minute to go. Jalen Hood-Schifino, he goes up at the Hoophall Classic.
All season long.
Yeah.
You're not going to find dunks better than Dylan Mitchell and Jarris Walker.
Jalen Hood-Schifino again. KJ Evans to inbound. Jalen Hood-Schifino has it. Oh, turns down the three, gives it to Evans, who hits the three. 2-point game. And they're wondering about the clock. The officials are talking this over. They do not have any timeouts left. KJ Evans called a timeout. But the clock should have stopped. So the officials will discuss this. That clock kept running after the make. We have done. What should we have done? The clock is winding down. We're trying to call attention to it. And I guess at that point, you have to know you don't have a timeout left, and you hope that they fix it as the clock is winding down. But you're trying to do whatever you can to stop the action.
No, the officials would have got together with the coaches and put some time back on.
Jalen Hood-Schifino, that'll do it. Tough loss for Montverde, but IMG Academy comes out with a 57-53 win. They get the technical at the end, a free throw there to finish it. And our player of the game, brought to you by East Bay, is Keante George.
Every time IMG needed a big bucket, Keante George delivered. Whether it was a 3-ball, pull-up jump shot, offensive rebound putback, or a cut to the basket, George delivered points in this game. Jarris Walker was fabulous. Keante George, beautiful tip. IMG pulled out a huge win this afternoon.
One more game to go. Prolific Prep and Link Prep. Bunch of ranked players coming up. 4 players in the ESPN rankings for the team from Missouri and a few from Prolific Prep. We'll see MJ Rice headed to Kansas. Trey Wright signed with USC. Adem Bona signed with UCLA. But these players came out to play today. Jarris Walker and company. Eric Daly. High flying action. IMG gets the win 57-53 over Montverde. We'll see you in 25.